Yo, what's up guys, how you all doing? I'm Paul the Tech Giant and welcome to the channel where tonight I'm going to be conducting my second screen uniformity and burn-in test on this 65-inch LG C10 OLED. Now, before we get started, I've got some great news because in conjunction with the guys at box.co.uk, we are going to be doing a giveaway starting from this week. Now, the prize that we're going to be giving away is a really good one. And if you want to see what that prize is and you want to enter, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and watch out for my videos upcoming this week where I'll be giving you more details about that giveaway. Right, moving on with the video now, and so far I've owned this TV for approximately 40 days now, and I've done one of these tests beforehand. That was basically just to get sort of like a baseline of what this TV was like out of the box, so we can see how it progresses over time. Now, hours-wise, I reckon that we've used this TV for about 500 hours already. Now, I know that's a lot, but with the kids all being off school and all that sort of stuff, the TV is pretty much on from first thing in the morning to last thing at night. So we have clocked up a lot of hours. And again, it's just been a real mixed bag of content. You know, I've been watching films, kids have been playing on the consoles and watching kids programs, and the missus watching her sort of usual soap operas and such like. Now, what I'm going to be doing in this video is I'll be running a grayscale test to look for any sort of vertical banding and any sort of patchiness in the display itself. Then I'll move on to a colour sweep where we'll look for any dead pixels or any potential burn-in. Okie dokie, we are up and running with a 5% grayscale, and before we start talking about the image there, if you do want to run these tests yourselves, I will be leaving a link in the description to another video that I made that shows you all the videos that I use and puts all the links in there and all that, so maybe go and check that out. But one thing I will say is, and that's not to go looking for problems. Now, if you've got one of these TVs and you can't really notice any issues out of the box, then just leave it be, to be honest. I only do these tests for you guys at home and to document what this TV is like over a long period of time, because I know a lot of people worry about screen burn and things like that. So just please bear that in mind. Right then, so looking at this 5% grayscale, and yeah, it's not looking too great at the moment. That dark patch, I swear that's actually got worse, to be honest. I know that there was a dark patch up there before, and this one down the bottom. I'm going to have to play back my previous test to have a look, but I do think that seems to have got worse, and the banding as well, it seems to be a little bit more sort of prominent this time round. What I may do is I might run a manual pixel refresh to see if that helps clear that up. It has done in the past when I've done these tests before. I remember once I had some quite bad patchiness and I ran 2 manual pixel refreshes in a row. They take about an hour each. And first one didn't clean it up too well. Second one done a better job. So maybe doing that might sort of clear it up a little bit. But yeah, it doesn't look the best this time round. I swear it wasn't that bad. Like I said, I have looked, but that does look very, very bad. And I will be honest, I am starting to notice that patch a little bit with my sort of normal view and certain scenes in films. That is becoming, you know, sort of a bit sort of prominent, if you want to look at it like that. Right, I've got the colour sweep up and running now, and what I'm going to do is just let it rotate through the various colours, and once it's done a rotation through, I will stop it on some primary colours so we can take a closer look. Like I said before, the reason why I do this is to look for like dead pixels and any potential burn-in. But hopefully, because this is a brand new set, we shouldn't see any at all. Right, let's start off with a nice crisp white. Now, it may look a bit different on screen to you guys, but that's just my camera, so you just have to excuse that. But in person, it is nice and white. So what we're going to do is go in closer and have a look for any sort of burn-in marks or anything like that, or dead pixels. So we just go along the top here. And for anyone who doesn't follow the channel, then I have had previously a B8 OLED, and that had some dead pixels, and they were up in the top of the screen there, and I ended up having the panel swapped out by LG. Now, if you do spot anything, please leave a comment and say if you've seen anything. Now, you guys were really on the ball last time, and you did notice something. It was something just down here. But good news was that it wasn't actually any dead pixels. It was actually just a bit of dirt on the screen, and I managed to scratch it off. I don't know what it was. It was a little dot of something, but yeah, that wasn't anything, wrong with the panel. But going in closer to the middle as well, just going around that screen there, that all looked perfectly fine to me. So let's move on to the next colour. Onto a lovely blue now, and let's go in a little bit closer to see if there is any issues with the panel there. And moving along the top, all looks good. I can't see any sort of dead pixels that are obvious to my eyes at the top there. Come down the right hand side, and that's all looking good. And along the bottom, and that all looks fine just there. Now, one thing I will say is that I am noticing a few streaks on there, which normally I don't notice, but obviously because as we've just seen on the 5% grayscale, those sort of lines and that have got worse. They are starting to show through ever so slightly on here. I don't think you can actually see them on camera, but with my naked eye I can. But apart from that, it is a lovely sort of big slab of blue, and that is one thing I do love about these OLEDs, that they are normally quite good like that. It's in, nice uniform colour from one side to the other, where other TVs I've tested, they are, quite patchy, if I'm honest. So anyway, let's move on to the next colour. Green is up next, and I just want to quickly point out to you guys who aren't in the know, when I do these tests for burn-in, reason why I show all these different colours is because, let's just say if you watch a daytime show or something like that, and it's got like a static logo up in the corner, let's just say it was green. Now, over time, if you keep watching the same thing like that, it could degrade those like sub-pixels over time, and then when you say display a green image like that, it will have dulled down in that area. So you would see like an outline of that logo. So this is why I show all these different colours, because if there was any screen burn, it should show up as we do this colour sweep. So let's go in close again. And that's all looking good. And again, I know these videos might seem a little bit boring, but it's a good open and honest way of proving what these panels are like over time. Because we can go back over time and look to see how it's progressed and all that. And this is a real world test. I'm an average guy with missus and kids and all that, so it gets proper usage. This isn't a lab with it just sort of running on certain content or whatever. It gets proper real world use. And last but not least, we have red. So once again, let's go in nice and close and move along the top there. Once again, if you see anything, let me know in the comments, because quite often it's easy to overlook things once you're sort of trying to concentrate on filming. It has happened in the past. But from what I'm seeing here, I can't see anything obvious. I am starting to see, again, on this red, a little bit of sort of banding. Again, it's very hard to see, but yeah, there are few very sort of faint lines just there. Again, I don't think the camera is quite picking those up, but again, I don't recall seeing those last time. So yeah, it definitely has gone downhill slightly because of that banding. Well, there you have it then, guys. Bit disappointing there with those dark patches and the vertical banding that does seem to have got worse. But the Good news is that there is no dead pixels and no burning, and I know that is most people's sort of main concern when it comes to these TVs. So if you have enjoyed this video today, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of the same in the future, and if you'd like to enter that competition, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell icon, because otherwise you will not be notified of my latest uploads. So thanks very much for joining me today, and hopefully I'll catch you guys on next one. Bye for now.